Okay guys, pardon me looking like shit, but I'm about to do a little tutorial that I actually was able to find on YouTube. So how to do my own highlights. I can't show my face, I don't know why, but here it is. This is me without makeup. So I'm parting my hair. My hair is really thick, just an FYI. And I'm doing this tutorial based off of the one that I saw on YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and link her down. I'll show you guys a clip of what I'm talking about. So you know, hopefully this ends up looking good. I tried to bleach my hair like 2 days ago actually, but as you can tell, my hair used to be black and now it's actually like half black and half like light brown, but it didn't have the full effect that I wanted. As you can tell, like right here, it's pretty dark, but at the top it's actually pretty light. So I'm just trying to fix that, you guys, and hopefully it comes out the way that I want. Hey guys, so this is the result. I tried to do as much as I could for highlights, but it's just that I need a toner. And right now my hair is wet, so you can't really see the end result as clearly, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to take photos as much as I can. This is the right side right here. And the back. This is the front. There were some parts that took way too much. Like this part right here. I don't know why. It just got more like lighter than the rest of my head for some weird reason. So I'm not even gonna try to touch that. I tried to do as best as I could with aluminum foil, but it's just so goddamn hard without a mirror behind you or like a fancy like bathroom mirror. It's really hard. It's really difficult. It's more difficult than you think, you guys. If you guys have any other results, let me know. Right now I'm just kind of trying to see past the orange. It's just really bugging me because it looks orange, like that brassy, nasty color after bleaching. So I'm gonna fix it, but I'm not gonna do that right away because my hair has already taken too much. And then as you can see, like some parts are really light. So I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can get a toner through Sally's, because last time I did a toner and this wasn't what it looked like. It looked much nicer, and we'll see. This is kind of a process. Again, I went from black. My natural hair color is super black, like this black, and from going through from that to this is a lot. I had to bleach my hair twice already. I did it once on Monday, and then this time I just went over those spots that were a little darker than the rest, and I applied the bleach. So I didn't do my whole head this time. I did the parts that needed to be redone. So let's see, you guys. I'm just kind of like a little bit frustrated because obviously like my hopes were really high, but if you're not gonna get it the first time, you're just gonna keep doing it. Hopefully, you know, in about a week I can do this again. I'm not gonna try to bleach my hair that time. I'm just gonna do a regular hair dye, but this time I bought blonde. But because I already have blonde here, I'm not gonna apply it on the areas that are super light because that's just gonna make it super blonde, and I don't want that. I'm just gonna apply it on the areas that I can. They're a little bit darker than the rest, like this area right here. Once it dries up, it'll look better, but yeah. So wish me luck, you guys. Go ahead and put in the clip that I was referring to when it came to the tutorial that I followed off of YouTube, and let me know what you guys think. Peace.
I'm going to start by saying that this process is extremely easy. I would say that even an inexperienced person could attempt this, but now I do have to say that when using bleach on your hair, it can be quite dangerous. You can melt your hair off. So I would just say if you are going to be doing this on yourself, just do some research before. I am going to be doing this on myself, and I will be showing you step by step. Okay, starting off with our dark base. And for our lightening formula, I'm going to be using a 1/2 ounce of the Redken Flash Lift, and I'm going to be using 1 ounce of the 40 volume. I am going heavier on the developer because I want a runnier formula. For baby lights, I feel that that works best for me. So then I am just weaving out very fine baby lights, and we are just going to be working in across sections like you see me do here, and I'm just going to be doing about 5 to 6 foils on the top of the head. This is really just the top to kind of soften up your roots. So grabbing the next section, and because I am doing such fine baby lights, I am doing back-to-back foils for my hair. Okay, so I've rinsed the lightener from my hair. Now we are moving on to the root tap portion of this tutorial, and for that formula I'm going to be using a mix of the 6N Shades EQ, and I'm doing 1/4 ounce of that, and then 1/4 ounce of the Shades EQ processing solution. You really don't need much, as this is only a root tap. So now we're going to go over those baby lights and really just tap at the root. It just softens the beginning of that baby light and just makes it look that much softer. And here are the finished results. And you can see almost that sun-kissed baby light look at the root, but it still looks really soft.
Hi guys, Miss Little Things here for you. So this is the end result. I'm not sure if you guys are able to see it, but I love the color, the result that I got. What I actually did was I bleached my hair twice. Actually, I shouldn't have done that in the same week. However, given the fact that my hair was so dark and it literally took forever for it to lighten, I did it twice. Let's see, I bleached it last week Monday, and then I waited 2 days, and then I bleached it again. I believe it was either Wednesday or Thursday. I don't recommend that to anyone, just because it's not good for your hair. My hair actually took a toll. What I'm doing is I'm kind of just allowing myself to just kind of like take a break from anything to do with heat or anything to do with coloring. What happened was my hair didn't take on all over. It did not lighten equally everywhere. It was just like this nasty orange in some parts, and then there was this like blonde like in spots that I had no idea, like I have no idea how that even happened, because I apply the same amount of bleach everywhere. But for some reason, I guess depending on how your head processes heat, I guess there's some areas where it was warmer than others, and that's where you could have seen like the results. It was super blonde and I just hated it. So what I ended up doing was going to Sally's. I went to Sally's, and thankfully one of the workers that worked there helped me so much, so I want to give her a shout out. I actually don't know her name, and I feel so bad because I wish I could have like given her a shout out, but she was this nice lady. And I just went inside the store and I was like, my hair is fried, and I was just like, what do I do? But thankfully she was able to help me out. I asked her, hey, because I bleached my hair is now this brassy orange color, do you recommend anything? And she asked me like, well, what are you trying to do with your hair? And I told her like, well, I'm trying to lighten it, but I just wanted a simple like color. I just didn't want it to be uneven, because I knew my dark hair was going to be a problem to lighten. So I told her that I bleached it twice, and I asked her, because I was actually under the impression that you're supposed to tone it after bleaching it, but because of the color that I wanted, she recommended me get this color. This is a light copper brown, and I'm actually going to show you guys the product itself. And I highly recommend it. It's like a light copper, like I would say like a penny color. I really like that color. But at the same time, it has like, I don't know if you guys are able to see it, but I have highlights because I did do my own highlights kind of like in the video that I let you guys know. I'm going to show the clip. To be honest, it was not that easy. I don't recommend that you do your own highlights, only because it's not going to be the result that you want. And I know that if you're not the type like me to want to put in that much of an effort to do highlights on your own head, it's very difficult to navigate through, you guys. And it's not as simple as like the tutorial said, because she made it look so easy. She just like split her hair down in half and she was doing like section by section. Like you can tell she's had like so much practice, and she probably messed up a couple of times along the way. Maybe she has friends that have told her how to do it. Maybe she had the knowledge. Maybe she has some kind of experience with it. But for a first time user, I do not recommend doing your own highlights. If you guys want to go for something that is more affordable instead of going to the salon, I recommend that you guys just, buy your highlights. Like any box, Revlon makes some, Clairol makes some, just any box. And as long as it has that cap that you put on your head, where they have this little utensil to pull out the little strands of hair, that's how you do the highlights. That is the only way I could see it not like falling apart and you messing up, because let me tell you, my hair is not like her hair. Okay, I probably should have thought about that before doing this. It just depends on how much hair you have, and right now my hair is tamed, but my hair is crazy, you guys. My hair is wavy and I have a lot of it. It is actually more than this. My haircut also helps with the volume, because the thing is I have too much volume, and I know a lot of people love that. But for someone that has to struggle with your hair looking like a lion's mane all the time, it can get a little frustrating to work with, like for me, it's very simple. Sometimes when I have this hair length, it's easier to manage. But when I've had it really long, and I would say like passing boob length or whatever you call it, or like waist length, I can't do that hair. Like it's just so much of it. I have so much hair, you guys. So that's why I was saying, just if you guys have thin hair and you know how to work and navigate through your own head, be my guest. Try it. If you're not a first time user, again, it's simple because you have the experience. But like me, it's my first time doing my own highlights. It sucked. And let me tell you, it was not pretty. Like, it was exhausting having to like have your hands up in the air. And I had to like, I can't even see the back of my head. I had to ask my husband to help me to bleach my hair, because it's so hard to get these back areas. And without a mirror, like you're pretty much like clueless, So that was my experience trying that tutorial. I don't recommend it for first time users, especially people who have a lot of hair. If you have a lot of volume, I don't recommend it. You're going to spend more than an hour trying to do each and every section of your head, especially if you don't even know where to start. Okay, I tried to do the same method that she applied, part my hair through the middle, and then like literally do these little sections right here. And she was like weaving through, like trying to like get little tiny strands of hair. Like there is no tiny on this head. Okay, let me make that clear. It works for thin hair, perfect. Okay, but for thick hair, nope. So that's just my experience. I just wanted to share that with you guys. This was the update. How I ended up fixing it was that, okay, so my hair, I didn't even want to show you guys a picture because it just looked so bad, you guys. I had this part right here, it was like super blonde. This part right here was super blonde. It was like orange and like all types of colors. I don't recommend that.
what I ended up doing was just buying the hair color that I wanted, the hair dye. And I mean, I couldn't have done a worser job. I think that I did an okay job for my first time. Just because I know that the lady commented and she was like, oh, you got low lights and highlights. And I'm like, thank you. Yes, that is exactly what I was trying to go for. I really appreciate you giving me that compliment because it was so hard to do that on my hair. Okay. And you know, like you gotta count your victories. But as I previously mentioned, don't recommend for first time users. Get the cap, get the box of dye that you buy at the store, and it's easier to just like take it out of the little tiny holes with the little utensil. It's gonna look way prettier than what I looked. Okay. And so I'll show you guys in a second the hair dye that I used. I used a 30 volume, I believe that's how you say it, developer. The developer that I used was 30. Okay. And then I mixed it in 2 ounces of the hair dye and 2 ounces of the 30 volume developer. And it's supposed to look pasty. Okay. Make sure that you mix it well. And if you don't do it with the hair, like if you're not buying the color from the store like Walmart or anything like that, and you get the individual, just like the little tube of hair color, you're gonna need a developer. So what I did was just mix it all and then apply it with a brush. And what I did was just kind of part my hair in half, and then at the end, like after I, you know, like pretty much applied it everywhere on my hair, I went ahead and brushed my hair with the hair dye. Okay, that helps a lot. So that way you're able to distribute the color everywhere. The hair dye will just evenly apply. Maybe I should have done that with the bleach. I don't know. I'm not wanting to try bleaching my hair again anytime soon. It is bad for you. On top of that, my scalp has suffered now. I'm not gonna lie. It feels extremely dry. So what I'm gonna do, you know, to keep you guys updated later on, I'm gonna do a hair mask and make sure that, like, you know, don't apply heat. Obviously, all that is bad for your hair. It's just gonna fry your hair. I don't recommend bleaching your hair, you guys. If you are trying to lighten your hair, specifically virgin hair, I recommend that you do it gradually. You want to start out really low. For black hair, like medium brown to dark black hair or whatever, I recommend that you use a 30 volume, 30 developer. I don't even know what I'm saying. 30 volume developer. Okay. Use that one. And then if you're doing your roots, because you're supposed to bleach your hair. However, you're going to leave this length out. So you're pretty much applying bleach throughout this section right here, throughout all your head. This is the first section you do. And then the last thing that you leave is this amount, like 2 inches away from your scalp. And then after you wait for the bleach to kind of just set in, you go and then right before washing your hair, like I would say 30 minutes bleaching your hair, right? And the last 15 minutes, apply it at the roots. That should give you the results that you guys seek if you are looking to bleach your hair properly. The scalp or the roots are the last thing that you do. So that is how I did it. And yeah, it worked. Although like it's always going to come out lighter for some reason. I don't know why when you bleach your hair at home. For me personally, I'm going to leave it to the professionals. Okay. Next time I plan to do anything extreme to my hair, I'm just going to go professionally get it done. So yeah, if you guys have any questions about it, I'll go ahead and answer any of them. Again, my hair is different. Everyone has different types of hair. If you guys have more coarser, thicker hair, that's also going to it's also going to affect how the bleach takes on your hair or any sort of hair color when you dye your hair. The thicker the hair, the more product you will need. For me, I only used 1 tube of the hair dye. Okay, so I'll show you guys what it looks like and how to apply it in a second. Be right with you. Okay, you guys, so I'm back. So I used this 30 volume cream developer. The brand is Salon Care. Okay. So how it works is you mix an equal part of the volume developer and an equal part of the hair dye. So this is the color that I chose. It's light copper brown. The brand is Ion, and it's a cream hair color, and it's PPD free. It's, I believe it's ionic wheat protein argan pequi oil. I don't know how to pronounce that. There are some that are vegan, you guys, if you guys are interested in that. You can find it at Sally's Beauty Supply. And this is fade resistant gray coverage, and it has argan oil in it, and it lasts long. Okay, so it's maximum light reflection shine. It has like sort of a smell. It's kind of the same thing. You're gonna have the smell wherever you go. Like you're not gonna find a hair dye that doesn't smell weird, but it doesn't smell too strong, so that's a good thing. So this one did give it some shine. My hair was completely brittle and dry after I bleached it. It was horrible. I felt so guilty after bleaching my hair that I was just like, why didn't I just stay with my natural hair color? Why did I have to go light? But it's okay. All right. You live and you learn. Next time I'm just gonna let my hair grow out, and I'm gonna embrace my natural hair color. I just wanted to try something different for once, and you know, it is summer that's coming up, so I was like, I'm gonna go light for the summer, you know, like everyone else in the world. So yeah, it looks like this. I'm gonna open it and show you guys. It has the directions inside of it, and it's a tube. Okay, so this is the product. So that's it, you guys. Also, you might want, if you're buying hair dye from Sally's and it's individually like this, instead of like the whole box that includes the gloves and all that, you also have that option, because you know, if you're looking for something that's like pretty easy, you get gloves, you get the directions, you get the box of dye, you get the developer all in one. It's easier to just buy it at the store. But I'm gonna say, this hair dye was a lot different. Like, you're not gonna get these colors at the store. You're gonna get the generic brand. Like, you're gonna get light brown, you're gonna get blonde, you're gonna get like all the common colors that everyone uses. This one, however, you're not gonna find this color at the store. Okay, and you're not gonna find bleach unless it's the one that's powder. I used a bleach that was more of a paste. I forgot the brand, to be honest, and I feel so bad, you guys. I'm so sorry. All right, and okay, so another thing I wanted to mention is that when you guys are using these dyes, you know, obviously it's a given. They'll probably tell you this at Sally's or wherever you go and buy them, if it's not at like Walmart or Ralph's or whatever. You're gonna need a bowl, a plastic bowl, never a metal bowl, plastic or glass bowl, and you need a brush. So in order to mix the product properly, you're gonna need to apply it with a brush. Other than that, that's it. I think that covers it. I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. The girl that I was talking about, I'm not saying in any way, I'm not bashing her in any way, saying that, oh, she like, you know, misinformed me. No, it's maybe a little misdirected. You're not gonna get the same results that she had if you're doing it for the first time. I really doubt that was her first time doing it for her hair, but it was very helpful to know like how to apply it. Maybe next time I'll know better because of the mistakes that I've made. So for first timers, again, don't recommend that method. It didn't work for me, especially for people that have thick hair. And if you guys have any questions, any suggestions, anything at all, let me know. Go ahead and follow me down below. I'll leave everything in the link. And I hope you guys have a good week. Bye.